it's rivalry week. What's up, everybody? You got Lockdown back in the house.
And I'm Rex, first time on this.
All right, welcome, Rex. Welcome to First Spin. And you're not seeing an image. It's not a flashback. This is Lockdown. I know. I know. It's scary. I got to grow the beard back. Anyway, we got a good match here. We got Reapers versus Ghost. So
Rivalry.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be an interesting match. I mean, no matter what happens, it's going to be interesting. But
for a lot of money on the line.
Who we got in the cloud today?
Oh, we got AV to Pimp. What is up, everybody?
What's up, Pimp? What's up, man? Hey, you ready, Pimp?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Cue that intro, baby.
Welcome. What up? It's me, Titus. And we got 300 over in the cloud.
All right. So, to start things off, we got a rivalry. Obviously, we've seen a lot of change-ups happen with trades recently.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting. What do you think? Who do you think?
It's a really good game. I am on the Reaper side in this one. Between the two teams, there's what, 2 losses?
Yeah, I think they're both,
8-1?
8-1?
And whoever wins this, not only do they win the division.
I believe it's 7K, right?
I believe it's 7K.
7,000 match.
They get a bye. And they win they essentially the first seed in that conference.
Yeah, so they go from the 2,000 to the 7,000, right? Which is clinching and getting the bye. Yeah, so this is an important match. It's not just a rivalry match. It's an important match. Also, there's some things and some spiciness that's been going on. So we got a real, it's an old rivalry that has been up and down between Hollywood and Low Key. And I'm just going to say it. I think it's on a down point right now. And so I'm excited to see how this match plays out. That is a statement, sir. With the hype and the smack talk and the trash talk. And, there's a lot of energy going on in the league right now. It seems quiet to people that are just watching. But, I think this is going to be an interesting one.
Is this going to have a playoff type atmosphere?
Yeah, and I think this is going to be the first match coming towards the playoffs that's going to be get everybody hyped up,
do or die.
Now it's people are getting to the money. Mm-hmm. But let's go ahead and start it off. Let's do lineups. Did you want to go first?
Yeah, so I will go ahead and do the Reapers lineup. I believe Hollywood's going to be in the lineup. I mean, you can't not have Hollywood, right? This wouldn't be that lineup if it wasn't. Hollywood.
Who?
The loudest guy.
Who?
Hollywood. We got the cat.
Mike Jones.
We have to have Ricky Rockham, the self-proclaimed best. I'm the best.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, there's no doubt in the skill. I definitely think it's something that they need to have. They gotta have Ricky's.
Rev.
Okay.
Let me see.
Nope. Definitely not.
Rez definitely in there for the shooters.
Yep. And I believe after that we have Scarlet.
Have to.
Yeah, like Scarlet's a staple, right? Since he came from the Ghost, he's been a staple. We have Dictator Chicken.
You think he's gonna come out for this one?
I want to say he's the third best player.
Yeah, it's an important match. Hopefully
between him and Ricky, that might be the third best player. And then the last one's gonna be the newcomer, Jekyll.
We actually don't have an updated photo of him, so we're gonna put Kazi 2K in
Kazi
here.
2K, let's go. All right, so
where's he at on the Wolves?
He probably have him on the Bandits, maybe.
Still, I think.
We'll find him here in a second.
Yep, those are the Wolves. I don't know who that was.
There we go.
Kazi 2K. All right, so now we're going to go to the Ghosts. Interesting here. They can go a lot of ways. I'm going to try to guess my best guess on what they're going to go with. I think Low-Key and Hydro are a guarantee.
Okay, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
Staples.
I can see that.
I kind of feel like, in my opinion, Low-Key is the most well-rounded player on the team. You have to have Low-Key in every match.
Okay.
Let's be real. He is. He also, he was newer to the fighters, and he even holds his own in that now. I mean, he's...
Well, we don't know what they're going to look like after. We haven't seen the Ghost play.
Yeah, I know. It's a different Ghost. Be interesting to see. I think the third player is going to be X-Ray.
Oh, you have to have him.
Yeah, I mean, he's their leader, I guess, strategy leader. So they're going to have him.
He's going to definitely be one of the coaches.
X-Ray?
Yep.
All right.
This one, I think we're going to see the Ghost debut, hopefully, of OGL.
Oh, right. Yeah, we haven't seen it. Well, like, they haven't played a game in.
Well, they lost some shooters. They lost 2 of their biggest shooters in Chicken and Cutters, so you have to throw in some shooters in there. And who better than OGL? He's one of the best shooters in the league, and he can handle other categories.
And he's, he goes back and forth with Scarlet and Tekken, and you kind of need that depth there.
Yeah, they're going to need him in Tekken, absolutely. After that, let me see. I think they're going to go with
What do you
Killer.
think about Zack Attack?
I honestly,
Not in the
I
this
think-
magnitude.
here's my thing. I don't think he's a bad player choice because here's my thing about Zack Attack. What I've noticed about him, and this is not a slight on him, he will never be the best player in a game. But he wins.
Not even in like tabs.
But no, as I'm saying, like he's never like the best player, but he's one of those players that he sits down to the controller or at the PC and he wins.
Okay.
Even if he doesn't play great, he wins a lot, and I can't understand it. But he's not a bad player at all. But I don't think they're going to go with him this time because I think against the Reapers, they're going to want a little bit more versatility.
All right.
So I think maybe they'll go with Dev Syndicate for fighters
Oh, amazing.
to help back up Hydro and OGL. Now, I don't know his situation, so I don't think XM's going to be here, although I do think he would be of value. So I think maybe they're going to go Killer instead of XM
Okay.
to cover their shooter,
strategy. And he helps with like league.
I mean, in Valorant, Killer's good as well. I mean, but he's no XM.
And
Let's
I'm not
just be
sure
real.
what he thought with all of the fighters, but I know he's pretty good, or he's decent at like Guilty Gear.
Yeah. Killer's actually gotten pretty decent at some of the fighters, but XM has learned some basic scratch. But he's been able to learn enough too. But I just don't think he's going to be available. So only one left. I don't agree with the choice, but I think the last person's going to be. No, yeah, I think it's going to be Skater Girl. We're just going
You
to say
think so
LJ
over
Skater Girl.
Mr. OG?
I feel like Mr. OG is the better choice, but I feel like if they do put this lineup in, they might have OG as a coach instead of playing to have his value there. I could be wrong, but I think
Where is
LJ
this
covers
man?
too many fighters to leave her out.
Oh,
I
no, I'm sorry. Where's the woman?
I
Sorry.
think it's more of a.
It's not what I would pick, but I think
thinking
this is what
OG.
they would.
I think it's more of a pick your poison type thing, right? Like I think LJ probably covers the fight. And granted, we don't know what they've been practicing
Yeah.
for these months because we haven't seen them. But I
Is
feel
it isn't Milk Zolo still a ghost?
I think so.
Maybe we'll get Milk Zolo.
But that would be the surprise of a century.
Hey, you never know.
But I feel like with LJ, she covers the fighters a little bit better.
Yeah.
But Mr. OG, you get like the League of Legends.
I know.
You get the
I do
Star
feel like for
Wars.
Mr. OG
Yeah, but they
though,
have OG.
what's gonna end up happening is he's gonna be coaching. Like I feel like he's gonna be here. If he's not gonna play, he's gonna coach.
That's what I figured. I figured Mr. OG will be a coach. And that way, if they do League of Legends, he doesn't have to play. He can literally pick one of the people, the weakest one, and literally say, press this, press that, press this, press that. Because League of Legends, you can literally guide somebody.
Yeah.
And also, he won't be there, but OGL's in the lineup. And OGL can play League of Legends. He's probably not
I
as
would-
good
I
as
would
Mr.
say
OG.
that- I
But
would
I mean,
say-
like, for all we know, he could be. I don't know.
I would say they're probably. We'll get into the optimal lineup, but I would say X-Ray will probably be either X-Ray or Killer will probably be the second. Will probably be the best person in that lineup. I don't think it's OGL in terms of League of Legends, but like I said, we'll see once we get to the wheel spins.
Yep. I mean, yeah. So before we go to the wheel spins, the first spin, each of us got to pick who you think's taking it, Rex.
I think a lot of it is based off of how the wheel spins, but we would have to kind of go after what we've seen from them lately, right? And based on what we've seen from them lately, we haven't seen a ghost lately, and that could be a really dangerous thing. But I would still go with the Reapers in this case, just because we don't know just because the ghosts are an unknown commodity at this point with this lineup.
What do you think? What do you think, Pimp?
Let me see. I don't know. The Reapers are a super strong team. And the Ghosts, it's not that they're not a strong team, but we don't know what to expect from them. And that's what I like about what's going on with the Ghosts, because they could come out of nowhere with a lot of this stuff. And don't get me wrong, Hollywood is my man's. I love him to death. But I want to see if the Ghosts can win this.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna call the post-chicken era. I mean, really. I think losing cutters matters way more than losing chicken, in my opinion. But we're just gonna call it the post-chicken era, and the reason I'm gonna say that is because I think one thing that Ghost struggled with was a little bit of the coaching error stuff with chicken, and him being away could actually be a positive. We could get a whole new Ghost that runs so much smoother.
Yeah, we've seen in professional sports teams where when they lose that person that everybody's relying on, everybody steps up, and everybody stepping up might help more than just that one person.
A good example right now, Minnesota Vikings. They haven't won a single game. Kirk Cousins is like leading the league in a lot of quarterback stats, and they're literally like, trade him, get rid of him.
Yeah.
Even though he's playing amazing. And it's not, and you know what? They might get a weaker caliber quarterback, but because that weaker caliber has the offense on the field longer, they can end up performing better and burning time and winning games. So it's not all about just like different things. Like sometimes just, way teams are put together can make a difference. But
let's go ahead and get that wheel spin.
I'm going to say the Reapers are still going to win, and I think it's going to not be – it's not going to be an impressive win. I think the Reapers are going to win, but I think both sides are going to look kind of ugly. I don't think it's going to go well for either. I can't explain it. I just got a feeling that neither side is going to look good. Valorant first.
Oh, Valorant. Wow.
All right.
I think, okay, so for this one, it'll probably be easier to say who you're leaving out. And I think for this one, you definitely leave out Scarlet, and there's nothing against him. He just has more value not playing this game right now. And it's hard, right?
I know the answer for yours.
I feel like you leave out either Cat or Hollywood for this one, and I feel like you might leave out.
So you would put him Hollywood?
I feel like you leave out Cat.
Here's where you have the complication with that too. Jekyll doesn't have strategy-wise working with them in shooters yet. And also you got to think about racers. So I think Hollywood definitely stays out.
Yeah, so I think, maybe Cat.
If they wanted their best five, they would keep Jekyll and Scarlet out. But they got to think about other games. And
Lockdown, let him pick his team. Let him pick his team.
Right.
Let him pick his team.
Go ahead.
Hollywood and Scarlet are the ones being left out.
Okay.
And everybody else is going in.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I was infringing on your picks.
That's not Scarlet.
That's not either. He's going the other way. All right, so
Oops, my bad.
He got the reverse Oreo.
Okay, so let's see. Ghost, who am I leaving out? Hydro staying out, and Dev staying. Oh, no.
That's kind of hard,
You said
right?
Hydro staying out for this?
Yeah, they're gonna leave him out for like fighters or something.
Okay, and who else are you leaving out?
I don't think X-Ray is good at this. I kind of feel like.
But this is where you run into having LJ in over Mr. OG.
Here's my question: who's the Ghost racer?
I think it's X-Ray.
You know what I mean?
I think X-Ray was learning before the Chicken Tech trade. I think X-Ray, and it was either, I want to say it was OG or LJ were learning.
All right, I'm going to leave out Hydro and X-Ray.
Wow, really?
Yep.
All right.
That's my pick, because I think, they could leave out Dev instead of Hydro, but I'm just going that way.
Dev, if I remember correctly, Dev has some sneaky good coverage and stuff outside of
I think OGL and Killer are going to be enough. In my opinion, I think Ghost take this one.
No. They got Ricky Rockman over there. He's the best.
Okay.
And they got Rez.
But here's the thing. I've seen Killer play. If he gets his map, he could literally go like 20 kills with Sage and like 20 and 2. Like I've seen him do it. Like, now, is he always going to do that? Probably not. But I feel like Ghosts are taking this one.
I think you have to go in this instance. I think the Reapers take this. I just think the Reapers from top to bottom are better in this particular shooter. Because, I mean, just look at the top end talent, right? You have Ricky and Rez. Like, they got Rez for a reason. There's a reason that he was one of the rookies that wasn't traded. He's there. He's a great shooter. And Ricky was already stupidly good. You pair that up with...
Is he that good in Valorant?
Ricky?
Yeah.
Yes. Ricky's amazing at Valorant.
I'll take your word for it. What do you got, Vince?
I honestly, I'm gonna have to go with the Reapers on this, and the reason I say that is Rez is nasty. Honestly, I would put Hollywood in for fucking oh my god, for Valorant.
Him over who,
But
Cat?
I do think, and don't get me wrong, low key's nice. I've never seen him play Valorant, right?
I think
and
he's
I do think that X-Ray would actually be really good in this.
I feel like and I could be wrong, right? Because I've only seen him play a handful of shooters. I feel like low key is more of a movement-based shooter type of person, right? Like an Apex and like.
He's not very good at Valorant, but he can hold his own.
Yeah, like he could probably hold his own because it's at the end of the day it is a shooter. But I think low key strength and shooters relies on like.
So I guess we're going with the Reapers.
Yeah, like if this was Titanfall, that's a different story, right? Like maybe he's a little bit better at Titanfall, but
Yeah.
I feel like one of these shooters like this. But let's go ahead and get that next wheel spin.
Right, next spin.
What are you hoping for? I'm hoping for like a
Fighter.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
Yeah, that would be a weird matchup, though. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it. All right, I'm pulling rank, even though I don't have one. Skip it.
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't
I'm looking
think
at
it'll
this,
play.
and I don't think the 4 people that are going have to go in play it. If I had to guess, well, no, for the people who have to go in. So the 4 people that have to go in will be Hollywood.
I know, but the third.
It's three. It's three
Okay,
people.
Yeah, it's
So
3,
I'll go
but
ahead and say it. The third is going to be OGL, and the Ghost will take it.
I think the third will be Rez for the Reapers. I don't know. I think it's more contested.
I think
than-
X-Ray and OGL.
But
take
here's the
it.
thing. I know. Okay, so I know that Hydro does have some experience with Tarkov. He was the first person in the league to kill the boss. So for that, I guess I will favor the Ghost in this one, just because I know that I've known
Yeah.
that Hydro has played this game at least, and I can't say
I didn't hear your third, Rex.
Oh, gonna be
He said
Rez.
Rez.
Yeah, and I
Rez?
can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I can't say that Scarlet has played this, and I can't say that Hollywood has really played this. So with that, I'll go with
Reapers probably won't even play it. If Hollywood has to play it, he's
this
going
game
to
is
forfeit.
even played.
Hollywood won't even play it. He'll forfeit.
All right, but
I don't know, man.
guess-
This thing can go either way. But I will give it to the Ghost for that one.
Yep. So let's go ahead and see what the next game is.
Left 4 Dead.
Street Fighter will be fun right now.
All right, let's see what we got.
Is that Tekken?
Oh my gosh.
That's a Reapers win, bro.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
Reapers
Oh
win.
no.
You had to put
That's a
OGL
Reapers
in.
win.
Putting OGL in right there.
Reapers win.
Yeah, that's a Reapers win, and I think you leave out. Ooh, who do you leave out? Ooh. I think you leave Cat out. I think Cat's the. I think they can win it with just off the backs of who they have in right now.
I did that in the most awkward way possible.
They're going to leave out X-Ray.
You think X-Ray?
He's the out of those 6. I actually
I
think
can see
he's
them.
the worst.
I can see them
Tekken
leaving
player.
out X-Ray.
I think he's the worst second player out of those 6.
But do you think they go in fully prepared to win this?
Yeah.
Or do you think they?
Because you know what they're thinking right now? Just have to get past Scarlet.
Yeah.
That's what they're
Right,
thinking.
but when you think about it, I mean, Def Syndicate is nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hydro has good patience, but again, like they want to get rid of Scarlet here, but then they also have to get through Hollywood
and Jekyll.
and Jekyll.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be worried about them.
And Dictator Chicken's Oscar's not that bad either.
Yeah, I think he would be more of a problem than Jekyll or Hollywood.
No, I've played them both, and I think Jekyll's more of a problem.
Yeah, but Jekyll also has a character character type. And
Oh, he
and
plays
a lot
Noctis.
and a lot of people know his character type by now.
A lot
Same
of
with
people-
Hollywood. Hollywood plays Lucky Chloe.
A
Of
lot of
course,
people
he
know.
mixes it up.
A lot of people know who Herb plays. Doesn't mean they still got to beat
True.
him.
That's true.
So we're gonna give this one to the Reapers, and whatever
Yeah.
game comes up next, it has to be X-Ray versus. What game would you want this to be?
This game,
Not UFC. I don't
Tabs.
want UFC.
Tabs,
Please,
Tab
God,
versus
no.
X-Ray.
Is it Tabs?
X-Ray
Yeah.
versus
Cat.
the cat. Guess who's taking it?
I would say okay. So I do say X-Ray takes this, but I would not be surprised if they had some kind of game plan here.
Nah, because anytime Ghosts ever lose this, it's because they don't have the preferred person in with X-Ray going in.
But have we seen Cat play it? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Sure.
I'm not saying I think the Ghosts win this one. Let's say just for all intents and purposes, the Ghosts win this one.
Look, on paper, Ghost should win this.
I've never seen Cat go into the game and look bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
But
He's not wrong.
but I can see the Ghost losing.
All right, so 2-2. Game starting off.
All right.
Excited.
Yeah, I definitely would go
With a
with
full
the
reset.
Ghost there as well.
I like-
Just because I want to keep it a close game.
I love these full resets, so we can just get to see who all.
Pretty much how a lot of people expect this to go right now. Even
Overwatch would be cool.
Right, exactly.
Ninja Storm? Or
I'm sorry, man. That's a Reaper's win, bro.
Okay, so for this one, I think you throw in Jekyll. I feel like Dictator Chicken has to go in. Dictator Chicken's he's a high level support player. Like, he's not the best. He's probably the third best on the team at most. But this is difficult because I don't know how they've been practicing. But I feel like you put Cat in, maybe. Let's get back to that one. Maybe Ricky and Rez. You think?
Ricky and Rez, really?
I think they would put Rez in Hollywood.
You think Rez in Hollywood?
But it's your call.
I'm just gonna we balling. We're gonna go with that one.
Right.
It's so hard because you don't know what they have working on in the background. That's really hard and annoying to try to go say what these three are gonna do. But
Okay, so we're gonna have three available. So they're going to leave out. I think they go. Ghosts are gonna play Killer, Low Key, OGL.
OGL again? All right, let's see if it bites him in the butt.
X-Ray.
Okay, that's a good lineup versus.
Because if any fighter rolls, Ghost can take it.
There's one fighter that they want him in for, and I hope it's not the next one that rolls.
No Garto on the Reapers. I hope DBZ rolls.
I mean, wait, did we decide? I'm sorry. I would say I think this would be a Reaper's win.
Yeah, I know
but
the Reapers been
I would
practicing
really
this
put
heavy.
in either Scarlet or Hollywood.
All right, we giving it to Reapers.
Yeah, and I know, but here's the thing: is one of the things I know is that Reapers have been practicing it heavily, which is why it's such a hard game to pick. And I just go with I feel like the Reapers want to leave at least one fighter out in Scarlet, and then they will leave out the two best players.
Yeah.
There's not a game that
gotcha.
can roll up right now that would be like that they will be bad at, which is why I'm. All right, so
that's a good one.
The Ghosts take this one. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, isn't Dev really good at this?
No, it's OG that's really good at this, but it's not so much the Ghosts being good at it; it's the Reapers being bad at it.
All right, so then
I don't know, man.
guess-
Jekyll got some tech, bro.
He does have,
And I
tech.
think Jekyll will go in for this,
I think yeah.
depending
see
on
Jekyll being
who
up
gets
for it.
Matt.
So
It's 4, right?
it's 5.
It's 5.
So,
All right, so for the Ghosts, go ahead and hit the reset. So you get those 3, and then I think they're gonna go with Killer and
hold on.
OGL. Hydro, Dev, Skater.
And who else?
Skater,
I didn't-
Killer and OGL.
and then for us, for the Reapers, I think the Reapers do forfeit this game. Because so interesting thing, the first time the Ghost Reapers played this season, if I'm not mistaken, Star Wars Battlefront was the last game played. That was the game, if I'm not mistaken, that decided the match. And if I remember correctly, the Ghost smoked the Reapers. And I don't think the Ghost Reapers have really gotten better at it. Maybe like adding Jekyll helps them a little bit, but I think they go into this expecting not to win. They probably just forfeit. So I think you have those three that have to go in, and I think you throw in Jekyll and you throw in Rev.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good pick. I mean, realistically, when it comes to Star Wars, like everybody had their strategies early in like history of this game, and now everybody kind of does the same thing. However, Ghost will probably run the Air Squadron thing.
Fighter Squadron, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what they did. And Mr. OG's not in for it, and I want to say Mr. OG was the one that was doing.
But they might do
doing the
regular
Lord's work.
droid run or something like that, because that with OGL added and killer, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, but so we giving that to the Ghost?
I'm sorry, Rex. Did you say that they would the Reapers will forfeit?
Probably.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So is that what you're calling forfeit?
3-3.
All right. Go ahead.
My prediction for this game, not Star Wars, but the whole game together, there's going to be a lot of technical issues, a lot of arguing with both sides, with the other teams and their own team. There's going to be a lot of stuff.
That's an interesting thing to bring up because, like we said, we haven't seen a Ghost in a while, so it makes it beneficial because they don't get the other team doesn't get to see what they've been practicing. But at the same time, they might be a little bit rusty. Ninja Storm.
We know the matchup here. This is a 1v1, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be Cat
Yeah.
versus
LJ is going in for that.
You don't think Scarlet would go in?
So, I know.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start writing down Naruto for the Ghost.
Word on the street is. I'm not gonna give out all that tech.
Word on the street, I'm a suspect.
I do think that Cat is the best person on their team at Naruto. He was the last time I saw them play Naruto, and I would still want to say that holds up to be true.
I don't think he would be consistently enough for LJ though.
So here's the thing about Cat that people underestimate. Cat has these one-off games that he is just stupidly, amazingly good at.
Yeah. But she's also a character, like a person that she knows the character combo so well in a game like this that she's gonna combo from the jump.
Yeah,
the
but
entire time.
But here's the thing about LJ is like LJ is a good fighter and she's a good player in her own regard. But we've also seen her lose games that we perceived at one time that she was untouchable, right?
We know.
DNF, for instance, right? Which is, me personally, I give Kat the advantage in this one, but I'm okay with.
But she's said from day one that Naruto is her actual best game.
All right, but here's the thing: like we don't hear Kat talk about. Kat's not the one that's going to be bragging about it. Kat's going to show you.
So you're bragging about Kat in this game. I bet you Kat ain't even going to play it. I bet you if he goes in, he's going to forfeit, or he's just going to be like, "Why y'all talking about me?" I can tell you exactly what Kat's doing right now. Watch if he's watching this. Why you talking about me? I ain't gonna.
He wants to keep it like
Just, classic Kat.
That's your version of Cat? Nah.
Yeah.
I do think. Oh wait, Rex, you said you would put Cat in for this, right?
Yeah, I ain't play this game.
I'm okay with whatever the result is. What do you say that they win or lose? Because, like I said, people have to prove themselves in this game, right?
Who you got, Pimp?
I'm gonna give it to the Ghost on this one.
All right. So Ghost take their first lead, 4-3.
Yup.
Yours.
Let's see. NHL. That is interesting.
You leave out you leave out Scarlet, and you leave out Dev.
Yep.
And I think this goes Reapers. I think this goes Reapers.
Loki and Hydra are good at this, dude.
I think.
But they're missing cutters.
Yeah.
But honestly, Loki and Hydra are good at this.
So then it comes down to the third, and like, I don't know. I still.
You know what? I agree with you. You know why? X-ray selling.
Ooh. Man. I didn't say all that.
Jeez.
You think he's gonna pull a Mad Genius and self go?
No, I just think he's going to struggle with coordination because that's one of those games that you got to be coordinating with the teamwork, and I think they're going to have some issues with that. I think Loki and Hydra will be fine, but I think the Reapers 3 are going to have a little bit more comfortable chemistry. But I will say, I feel like Ghost pop off with the early like 2 like Money Puck 2
Yeah.
or something, and then the Reapers score and come back or pass them,
What-
and then it's gonna be like no scoring the rest of the match.
I can't remember, but was it Ghost Reapers that like they scored 2 goals in like the last somebody on the other side scored a goal real quick, and then like at the last second the Reapers scored. There was a Reapers game that happened like that early this
Was
season.
it Reapers? I thought it was Ravens.
It might have been Reapers Ravens, but I do know the Reapers had a game like that. But I do put my full trust in the Reapers here for this game.
Yeah, we'll give it
And
to the Reapers.
lockdown. I'm sorry, I didn't hear your lineup. You said was it low key, Hydro, and X-ray?
Yeah,
So we're leaving now. Scarlet
Devin-
versus.
Dev. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be a good one too. Okay, so
DNF.
who we giving this to the Reapers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Reapers self-proclaimed best sports team. Ooh,
And StarCraft.
this would be a good matchup.
Okay, so from what
This would be a good matchup because there's some good and some bad.
I think the Ghosts take this.
Yeah.
I do too.
I think the Ghosts take this, but I don't think it's a runaway.
It's gonna be interesting to pick the lineup for me on this one. If I had to go for the Ghost, obviously Dev has to go in.
But so here's one thing I will say. I don't know how good Dev is, but I know Scarlett's been practicing this game. So
I mean, I've firsthand seen the Ghost play Star.
yeah. So I will say one thing. I know Scarlett's going in, and I know Hollywood is not going in for this game.
So the rest of the Ghost is gonna be
I think the
X-Ray, Low Key, and either OGL or Killer. But I'm actually thinking they leave out OGL, thinking they still got it.
this is
I would put in Killer for this one.
yeah.
I would too.
This is what they have Killer
Because
for.
OGL has more coverage.
And they still have Mr. OG in the back coach.
And if a shooter rolls, they're going to be able to have another person available out of the ones that are not. So
Ooh, this is a really hard one for me to pick because it's like, what mindset are Reapers going in? Are the Reapers going in with the mindset? Because there's two lineups, right? If they think they're going to win, there's a lineup. If they think they're going to lose, there's a lineup. So I'm going to go.
the way Hollywood thinks, if they think they're going to win even without their best lineup, there's a lineup.
Okay. So
They have their good, their bad, and we're just that good.
So
lineup.
from
Let's
what
call
we've
it
seen,
that.
let's just go off what we've seen from the Reapers because I know a little bit more background stuff about the Reapers. I'm not going
Alright,
to
yeah,
put it out
go.
here. I think from what we've seen from the Reapers think that we just straight up lose this. So they throw in Scarlet has to go in. I think Jekyll goes in, at least puts him a little bit of a fight. And then I think you throw in Rez and Ricky. And then you leave out Hollywood, Cat, and Dictator and Scarlet. And this is just based on what they've shown.
You have
so
Jekyll
far.
you have Jekyll going in.
Yeah.
But Scarlet was the rotation, so he's available. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
So you leave out those 4, and I think that's a good.
That gives them their best 4 available for the next game,
Yeah.
honestly. Well, minus Ricky, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good 4.
I do feel like Chicken would do really well in this as well because I think he just has some like hidden
I think
gems.
he does well, but we also have to go off what we've seen.
Ghosts have
Yeah.
a strat in this game that, honestly, I don't think it matters who they got playing. I think they take it.
Who's taking this?
Ghosts.
Yeah.
I think they got a strat,
Ghosts?
and it doesn't matter who plays for them, that they got a strategy in this game, and it's going to go well.
And like I said, we don't. That's the thing that's so volatile about this game is there's so many unknown factors, but you know that they're good, right?
I just want to see a Ravens versus Ghost match. That's what I
Why
want to
would
see
you want
now.
to see that?
That would be pretty good.
I want to see that now. Titanfall? Ooh.
Titanfall.
Eee.
They know, oh, so remember what I said earlier that this is a guess what this game is based off of,
Oh,
what world,
man.
and guess who's not available?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know OGL is decent.
Reapers.
Yeah.
Well, Titanfall is what? 4v4?
4v4, yeah. So low key's not available.
Oh. And Apex is his thing.
Yeah, but then this is being based off of the Apex world
And no killer
and no killer.
or X-ray. OGL can go in, which he could carry in this.
OGL's deep.
He could carry in this, but I
don't.
don't know if he's playing it consistent enough to carry in this. I think LJ is going to struggle a lot.
You think so?
Yeah.
And it's,
And I think Dev's going to struggle in this too.
now this is interesting. Like we've seen a few times where having Mr. OGN has benefited them over would have benefited them more than having LJN.
I'm kind of wonder if we should put a forfeit for the Ghost on.
You think? I don't think they straight up forfeit.
I don't think they want to forfeit, but I think that's the smart move.
But do they make that decision? Because it's a close game, new leadership.
Yeah, if this is the way it's going, they'll play it.
This is the first game that they played under new leadership. Now they would prefer to have had the chance to do this versus some of these other teams leading up to this matchup. Yeah. But unfortunately, both of those games were forfeited, so we weren't able to. So 5-5.
Neither one of them is the best Titanfall team.
Not the best, but I think the Reaper's great by.
Ghosts definitely have a better lineup in that if they had different options.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Ricky and Rez, you have to consider that they are both really good shooters too.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Neither side really had best lineups.
Tony Hawk,
Tony Hawk.
Cat's going in and they're winning.
Who do they put in for this? Because the Chicken was their guy for this before, so I feel like maybe they throw Killer in this and then just kind of it's a quick game, so they're not worried. I think they throw Killer in.
I don't think
and
Killer's
throw it away.
going in for that, bro. That's wild to say that. Look, Killer probably don't even know how to play Tony Hawk.
I know
anymore. He's so
I know.
young.
But who do they have that's gonna beat? That's gonna win it?
Maybe they fit in low key. Maybe they
You
think
got-
sports games.
You got LJ.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm
Your
dumb.
words, not
Yeah,
mine.
Skater Girl. She's all the way
Yeah,
on
there
the
you go.
end, man. It's
It's another rematch. It's another rematch. And this,
Yeah.
Another rematch, and this time, Cat takes it.
Cat LJ too. Yeah, I think the Cat takes it.
Yeah.
I think there's
just game knowledge.
I think there's
he
going to be a
just
tech
knows
issue.
the strat.
There's going to be a tech issue. All right.
All right, let's go ahead and get this.
Rock and roll. So that one is Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk.
League of Legends.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a good game. That is a good game for the
Jinx.
both of them.
All right.
I think for the Reapers, you leave out Scarlet.
I don't like LJ being out, but actually,
Reaper's a full
I'm
sending, bro.
actually okay with it.
Yeah, I think Scarlet you leave out.
They leave out Dev.
Yeah, Scarlet versus Dev at the end again.
Yeah, they're going to leave out Dev on the Ghost side. Everybody else is going in but Dev and Skater Girl. I still think Dev is probably pretty decent at this, but I think they keep him out for a fighter
So
because they know the rest of them. Oh, wait a minute. No, Hydro. No, Dev. I think Hydro has a little bit more experience in this than Dev. So, yeah, I think they leave Dev out and go Hydro. If they had full availability, it would be Skater Girl instead of Hydro, but because of what it is, we're going to leave Dev out.
All right. So I say we.
Jekyll is the odd man out in this.
He's been. I want to say he's been practicing with them.
Yes, but he's been with them a week.
Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, Jekyll knows League, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not denying that. But League is a strategy game, like full on strategy.
Get in your
You
lane
have
and
to
go.
have chemistry.
Get in your lane and go. So
He's not going to know like the high powered strats. I think that like the Ghosts are going to run.
I will say, regardless of it, I give this game to the Ghost.
I think because I think OG is going to be coaching probably Hydro
I think-
or Killer. Or actually, Killer probably be fine.
Killer's probably the.
Yeah, so he'll probably be just watching everybody coaching, and I think the Ghosts take it.
I think out of that, yeah, because they got Killer, OG, and they OGL player and X-Ray, and I know Hydro's been practicing this if
I
I'm
just-
not mistaken.
I just love seeing everybody's characters getting banned because these guys all play League of Legends with each other and of the other teams so much that everybody knows each other's characters. So they're just gonna ban your characters.
So
That's why it's like all these teams that
gotcha.
keep
Yeah, well,
playing with
yeah,
everybody.
that's true.
It's like, what are y'all doing, man?
And
Practice
apparently,
with your
from what I
team, nobody
understand,
else.
yeah, but apparently, from what I understand, Dev Syndicate is actually really good at League.
Yeah, I mean he's but
So
I
it'll be
think
good
they
for him to
leave
coach.
I mean maybe they leave out Hydro instead.
But I think that they maybe do this thing where they're like, okay, well, we have enough.
Nah,
really
you
good-
know what? I think I'd trust Hydro and Fighter of 1v1 more than Dev, so I think we go. I think we.
Well, okay, so if we're ending it off at 7,
Your lineup is already in.
all
Don't
right,
make
my
me do
lineup
more
said
work.
it's fine. I just think I don't know. Yeah, I mean Hydro's
any
probably
fighter Dev is gonna be able to go
we
back.
can give it
Hydro's
to the
close,
Ghost.
but
Any fighter Hydra's gonna be able to go in.
I think
for.
Ghost still win it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So what you don't want here is UFC because then having
Game
Hydro
point,
in,
baby.
having Hydro in will be the difference.
Ooh,
Oh,
Dragon Ball. So it's Scarlet versus the Ghost.
No,
They don't have
no.
Garto, and Garto's he's all right.
Jekyll's pretty decent at it. And this is hard. I think Hollywood goes in. Maybe no. Maybe. I think I can't remember how good Ricky was, but I want to say Hollywood goes in for this definitely.
Honestly, I know for a fact they're gonna put Jekyll in, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not gonna put Jekyll in for that.
thinking the Ghosts are gonna go Hydro and OGL.
Well, you got one more. Oh, that's right.
What about
you? Right.
What about
Hydro and
LJ?
OGL.
I think I think they're gonna leave her out for like DNF and stuff like that. And I think OGL has so much experience with this game with the Ravens. He's probably gonna run like Broly,
Yeah, but
and then they'll probably have Hydro, OGL, and Dev. I mean, I think that's the lineup.
okay. So
I do think that it's really good that you actually are putting in OGL with Dev Syndicate because OGL is actually really good at Dragon Ball Fighters.
I think Scarlet's good,
Scarlett's
but
not a big,
but I think the Ghosts take this.
Scarlett's not a big fan of anime fighters. I'll tell you that
Yeah.
much.
I know. That's why I think like this is one of the few fighters that he is gonna struggle in this match. I think. So I think the Ghosts take this one. But your call.
And Rex, who else were you putting in? Because I was thinking Jekyll and maybe even Ricky. But your team.
Jekyll definitely. And maybe Ricky. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with Ricky going.
Could throw in Chicken. You think? Well, he's.
I would throw Chicken in for Street Fighter.
Yeah. But that
Or the Cat.
Well, I mean, that's-
I don't know. I think the Ghosts take this, man.
so that would mean that the Ghost will win 7-6. And I guess that's what we're calling it.
Whoop. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but there we go.
All right, so this game is on
Sunday at 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yep.
So make sure you check it out on Twitch, UEL Esports on all platforms. It's UEL Esports, so check out the Twitch.
Big
Come
game.
watch. We also got playoffs coming up soon in a couple weeks, so we got to get hyped for that. Get excited. Big game, 7K on the line for these teams to win the conference.
All right, yep, and we're signing out. I'm Rex.
Later,
locked out.
guys.